While taking a bath in the river, Daisy was startled to discover the $100 bills floating on the surface. Having grown up in poverty, she immediately rushed over. This seemed way easier than her tutoring gig. However, she soon realized there was not only more cash ahead, but also 4 bulging backpacks. Thrilled, Daisy realized she might never have to struggle financially again. But how could she transport these stuffed bags? Seizing the moment while her friend was away, she planned to take the bags on a small boat by herself. Unfortunately, the boat was too heavy for her to move. Just then, her friend heard the commotion and hurried over. Daisy quickly realized that keeping all the money for herself was no longer feasible. She needed a helper, and Mike was the perfect choice. She dragged him to the riverbank and tossed the cash-filled bags in front of him. As the two fantasized about splurging on a KFC feast, their friend John suddenly showed up, making things awkward. But the top priority was still the huge sum of money. After counting it herself, Daisy was shocked to discover the total amounted to a whopping $8 million. She immediately promised to split it 3 ways if they pulled this off, netting $3 million each. Mike was over the moon, but John firmly refused to participate and even urged them to turn the money over to the cops. Seeing this, Daisy gave Mike a look, and he instantly caught on, stepping forward to warn John, "You don't have to take the money, but you must keep our secret." Disheartened to see his once good friends become so greedy, John decided to end the trip and head home alone. Meanwhile, Daisy and Mike boarded the small boat, intending to first transport the backpacks out of this coastal area. On the way back, Mike took it upon himself to steer right, not realizing they were headed towards a tourist-filled beach with several police officers on shore.
What the fuck?
Even worse, Mike had failed to tie the rope securely, and they ended up losing one of the bags. Faced with such an incompetent partner, Daisy suppressed her anger. She stuffed one bag of cash into her own backpack and immediately called John, hoping to get him to come back and help. Unfortunately, right after the group split up, John had bumped into the owner of the money around the corner. Blissfully unaware, the two had a pleasant chat until Daisy's call came through, and Sean overheard every word.
"You little fucker!"
Sensing trouble, John took off sprinting. After finding Daisy and Mike, the 3 immediately jumped into the boat, using the swift river current to make a quick getaway. However, Sean remained unfazed. He calmly retrieved a weapon from his car's trunk and set off in hot pursuit. Just as the trio thought they were safe, a bullet suddenly landed right beside them.